Welcome to All In. I need you guys to understand something. When I take a game, I like it. And if it goes to 6.5, I don't touch it. It's simple. Cuzzy, give me an intro. Do the thingy. All right. I wanted to make that clear from the start.
Listen, comment, like, share, ring the bell, subscribe. A lot of the cousins were hitting me up yesterday. They said, oh, man, that line moved to 6.5. So thank you for clarifying They were getting upset.
People do know. And I posted it about an hour before the game. And for those who said, hey, Marco, how do you want us? What if we bet it early in the week? If you bet it early in the week, that means you had a line at 4, right? If you had a line at 4, you could have bet the opposite. You could have taken an adjusted line at the Ravens +4, and it would have paid you +120. So long story short, you could have washed out, no problem, and you could have went home happy. I just want to make that clear, just because I got a lot of messages like, how do I wash out? How do I fix it? That's how you fix it. Okay, NCAA football. Georgia is playing Florida State. And here's what I'm going to tell you. If Florida State somehow miraculously wins this game, you never know. It's football. It'll be the biggest controversial thing ever. What do you think?
It absolutely will. However, I think I've told you many times, I do not see that happening.
You don't?
No. I mean, in Vegas doesn't see it happening either. This thing's up to 16.5.
It was at 13.5 to start.
Yeah.
So it's moved 3 full points.
It's moved 3 full points.
At an over-under of 44.5. So they're giving respect to Florida State's defense, but they're giving zero respect for their offense.
Cousin, at this point, I would like to eliminate all games that don't consist of the top 8.
Okay.
And I would like there to be a playoff.
I'm with you.
Because these games that they have on, like recently in the last week and a half.
Because of NIL and all the transferring, it's definitely diluting.
The guys don't even play.
That's the problem.
It's like not even worth betting, by the way. I want all you guys to know this.
Bowl season used to be worth betting, though. Used to be great. NIL money.
Not anymore.
NIL money is definitely.
I'd save your money. A lot of guys I would assume are getting hurt during bowl season. They're betting games, and then all of a sudden, 3 guys are sitting out. 3 guys in the game of college make a huge difference.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. That's true. I'm not going to touch this game. I can tell you that. We're going to get going on the NFL. Holy hell. NFL Week 16 over bettors were 11-5 at a 69% win rate.
That's correct.
That is wild.
So my question to you now, the defense wins championships narrative.
Okay.
Has it disappeared? Now hold on.
I'm listening.
The Jets, number 3 in total D.
Yes.
Okay. The Panthers, number 5.
They're not bad on D.
In total D.
They're not bad on D.
Okay. The Patriots, number 8 in total D. Mm-hmm. The Falcons, number 9 in total D.
Yeah.
There's 4 out of 10 teams right there that will not do a thing this year, will not make the playoffs.
But they have top 10 total D.
But they're top 10 in total D.
So you're telling me defense doesn't matter?
I don't know. I'm asking you because guess what? In NFL Week 16, over bettors 11-5, nearly at a 70% clip. And there's a lot of shitty teams in the top 10 total D.
That's kind of crazy. Tommy DeVito, is the time over? Guys, I told you this was Linsanity at a lesser rate and shorter time. The Linsanity, I'm going to call it DeVito-anity, is over. He'll be a nice backup quarterback in the NFL for a couple of years. He's a good athlete. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He can learn any offense. He's intelligent, and he's marketable, but he is just not the guy.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
He's 9 for 16, 55 yards at the half against Philly. Does he deserve to be benched?
I can't say yes, but he couldn't do anything. There was just nothing there.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Tyrod Taylor did turn it on and make some stuff happen.
He did turn it on and make some stuff happen. I do think, though, that Tyrod Taylor, who I do enjoy watching play as a long journeyman backup, he's going to turn the ball over more than Tommy DeVito.
Yeah. I mean, and he doesn't care anymore. He's older, so he'll just throw it up.
Correct.
Cowboys dropped 2 straight. Buffalo, then Miami. I'm shocked on this Miami game. I genuinely loved the boys. They did cover the second half for me, and if you follow my stories on Instagram, you saw I doubled down my bet. I took the Cowboys second half money line -135, and that was nice.
That was a big miss, cousin.
I do have the Pistons +6.5. They're currently down 8 with 3 minutes to go. This team, I actually genuinely believe the coach wants them to lose. He kept Jaden Ivey in. Jaden Ivey can't play on my lifetime league.
Here we go, ISO ball again.
ISO ball, 3 ball. Oh, he hit it.
He hit it. It's a 5-pointer.
Yeah, whatever. It's only 10,000 in my life. Okay, but here's the thing: the Cowboys are. I feel like they're in a weird place because the coaching staff doesn't know how to call plays in the red zone. I saw it against Philadelphia, and then I saw it again when they played Miami. What are your feelings on that?
It is amazing to me that you have Tony Pollard out there. You also have a big body, a guy that I'd like to see get some more goal line touches in Rico Dowdle. Unbelievable that you hand the ball off to that fullback there and he pisses away 6.
Which killed the game's momentum.
It gave Miami exactly what they needed. Life at to say the least, life.
Yeah, life for sure.
I mean, you're on the 1, you're pretty much dead. You're about to give up a touchdown, and then all of a sudden you have the ball, and then obviously things erupt. But, in terms of Dallas moving forward, I'm not concerned about them.
You're not?
No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Okay.
I'm not. I think they went to Buffalo with 11 guys sick. They played in the rain. They then played in the rain again in Miami, a game that you and I both agree they should have won.
Yeah.
So what's there to be nervous about? You're talking about 2 AFC teams in a row that are supposedly
really good.
Super Bowl potential.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't like how it went, and I'm speaking very honest about that. Next team, the Eagles. If you're going to be bad, now is the time to be bad. I can genuinely say that. I would not panic yet, but I would definitely start to ask your coaching staff, are you prepared for the playoffs and what's to come? Because it could be a one and done. And as Eagles fans, that'd be a disaster.
And I got news for you. The Eagles fans need to be transparent.
I doubt it, because currently they're playing the Seahawks, and I don't think the Seahawks can beat them twice.
They need to be transparent with themselves. Yeah. They need to face facts. The Eagles have not looked good. In fact, I think the Eagles acknowledging that they haven't looked good is kind of a bad sign. You've seen guys like Hurts, Devontae Smith. You've seen the coach say, hey, we're lucky to have 11.
You definitely see body language.
Yeah, body language.
You definitely see body language as negative.
But these guys are saying, hey, we have 11 wins.
Yeah.
But we're not meeting the standard right now. Something is not there. This isn't going to get us to where we need to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel you. Chiefs did not get embarrassed. I want to say this. Their offense got embarrassed. Their defense didn't get embarrassed. Their defense didn't even give up a touchdown.
Number 2 in total D, by the way.
I'm letting you know that they were not embarrassed because half the team looked like superstars. The other half, I call it the Taylor Swift effect. I genuinely believe this is a distraction for the team. I think the best thing they could do is ask Taylor to stay home.
So you do believe the reason that they had 7 points for most of the game yesterday,
I just feel as if
has a lot to do with Taylor Swift and the media mania.
I'm seeing them on all the commercials. I'm seeing them on all the, I just feel like out of the game, there's a lot of distractions. And I think that's the problem right now. I'd like
to see Matt Nagy turn in his Chiefs apparel and his playbook.
Matt Nagy is a problem. I can tell you that right now. He was a Bears coach.
And I would like to see him not call plays for the Chiefs and see where the Chiefs end up.
That's fair. I wouldn't mind.
Because that is what I do think is the problem. The fact that you have the greatest NFL offensive play caller in the history of the game, a guy who has called you plays into 2 winning Super Bowl seasons.
Yeah. Well, here's what I can tell you. They could, guys, I'm letting you know right now, and I'm making this very clear. This is a team that can just wake up and just beat the hell out of you. So be careful betting against the Chiefs. This week, it's a 7-point line. How is that not a carry, huh?
That's a beautiful play.
I mean, it is, but still,
it's a 2-point game.
It looks like a carry to me.
Hey, all I'm saying is 4 or 5 don't hurt nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, cuzzy. Okay, the team that I want to talk about right now is a team that, if you've watched our show, I told you about them a long time ago. The Ravens, they're the real deal, and they proved it once again. And I genuinely believe this. That was the one thing I couldn't have happen, a 3 there. And I'm going to tell you why.
It's a 5-point
game. Because if they miss, they're going to foul, and it's going to be 7, and then I'm going to be screwed on the half pointy.
So for the people at home, it's 1:15, 1:10. There's 35 seconds to go. I have the Nets -3. Cuzzo has the Pistons +6.5. And we are trying to middle home this little beauty. It's going to a commercial break. Let's stay tuned here. So talk to me about the Ravens. The Ravens just took the Niners and pounded them to death in prime time.
They did.
33-19.
They really did. When I saw the line go to 6.5, I said, oh, shit.
We texted each other.
I said, I still like the Niners, but I can't bet it because I know what this line means. It's a trap. And that's exactly what it was. It was a trap. So, and I know Vegas made so much money on this game because people were all like, oh, they're going to come back. And they doubled down, and then they tripled down, and they quadrupled down. And Vegas did very well on the day after, on Christmas Day.
We shot the show last week. The show didn't air till Monday. Let's put it this way. By word of mouth, and then the 6.5 point movement.
My God.
I knew that
everybody I talked to loved
the Ravens were
the
going to
Niners. It was actually insane.
The word of mouth on the Niners that traveled between last Thursday and Monday was remarkable. I knew right away it was a loser. Here's the deal, though.
I'm listening.
There's a team in the AFC that you're dying to talk about.
Yeah.
A team that has the number one ranked defense all around in the league. A team that is 10-5, has battled through the adversity of the backfield of guys like Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson. They're 10-5, and Joe Flacco has them dangerous. How dangerous do you think they are, cousin?
Did you just see that 3 they shot?
No, I didn't.
They just shot the worst 3 you've ever seen, and now they're going to foul. This team is terrible. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let's just focus on the show. The show is what matters, not the game.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Tell me about this team.
The Browns are currently 45-1 or 50-1 in some places to win the Super Bowl. I'm letting you know that is insane value, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Currently, if the playoffs were to start, let me find that for you. I want to make sure I give you guys good info. If the playoffs were to start now, the Browns would be facing the Jags. The line would probably be 3. They're going to be a slight favorite right now. Even on the road, I think they're a slight favorite. Whatever. I think they beat the Jags right now. The Chiefs and the Bills play each other. That eliminates one big dog. Let's just say the Dolphins beat the Colts, or if somehow miraculously the Colts can upset the Dolphins. Wow. Now we've got a really clear field. And the Browns and the Ravens, they're competitors. Like they're already rivals. They know each other. The Browns are they scared of the Ravens? No. So all I'm saying is...
They are in the same division, though, and you could guarantee the Ravens would not want to play them.
They would not want to play the Browns. I'm telling you, the last team currently the Ravens want to play is probably the Bills, the Chiefs, and then the Browns, currently.
I don't know if I'd agree with that, honestly.
I don't think that... I think that's what it is.
I think if you said to the Ravens, hey, Ravens, would you rather play the Bills or the Browns in the playoffs?
You think they'd rather play the Bills?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yep. I think they say, hey, you know what? We're going to line up against the Bills, and we're going to run the ball on them, and that's going to be that.
And we're going to be okay.
That
could be.
But the Browns, no shot.
So 50-1 for the Browns. It's currently 10-1 for the Cowboys. Detroit's got no shot. They're pretty much saying, here, take Detroit at 18-1. That's crazy. I don't know, guys. This is going to be a weird year, I think. Get ready for some interesting stuff.
It's going to be a weird year. The power rankings had come out this morning.
Give them to me.
It has the Ravens at number 1, 12-1, plus 400 to win the Super Bowl. Something that I texted you about last night. I thought it was very, very odd. Mm-hmm. The 49ers on primetime got smacked on Christmas night in front of the whole world.
Yeah.
And they went from plus 230 to plus 240. To win the Super Bowl.
That's so weird.
As still the favorite. The only theory that I had for you on that was that...
Beat the same team twice, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then if that is a Super Bowl rematch, that would mean that Vegas thinks that the 49ers will come with a completely different game plan, which, by the way, I'm not sure maybe the Niners didn't show all they got last night.
That's fair. Maybe they said, fuck it,
Is that
we're
fair
down.
to say?
Hey.
I thought about it today. I said, hey, if I'm an NFC team facing an AFC team, I got the NFC locked up. Am I going to show all my cards in the regular season, week 16?
I feel you on that.
Does that make sense?
Can I give you one right now?
Give me one.
So there was a guy that sold his future ticket on Brock Purdy for $125,000. It was supposed to pay $225,000.
Yeah.
The live odds on Brock Purdy to win the MVP went from minus 300 pregame to plus 1,200 after the game. Can you imagine what type of feelings that guy that bought the ticket is in?
Yeah, he got absolutely hosed down.
Hope you could write that off on
and
your
I got to be
taxes.
honest with you, he's a dummy.
You think so?
Yeah, because you know what he did? He took what he was betting yesterday
Yeah.
and then mentally bet that.
He got value, though, because if they win that game, he probably wins MVP.
But that's my whole point, though.
Yeah.
You are taking a major, major risk because mentally, how's that, Miss Cuzzy?
2 misses, actually.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
5-point game.
Here's the problem.
20 seconds and counting.
Oh, my God.
Cade Cunningham dribbles it off his kneecap. Unbelievable. Here's the bottom line.
They don't have a timeout either.
The bottom line is he was mentally invested in the 49ers winning that game. So much so that he bought a future on their quarterback winning MVP, because if they had won that game, he probably would win MVP. And guess what? The script completely flipped. Now the guy they played against who beat them down is going to be MVP.
Yeah. I think what he could have done, though, is he could have put action on Lamar.
That's what he should have done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then, I lose tonight, but now I got Lamar winning MVP.
Now I got the favorite.
Correct.
That's interesting take. I don't hate that. Can Cam Johnson miss one? No, he's too good of a free throw shooter. There's the dagger for your buddy. Turnover when they had the ball. That's crazy.
Let me talk to you about a couple AFC East and AFC South division outlooks. You ready?
Talk to me.
So I told you guys last week, 11-6, the Bills will finish. They will get a beautiful seed. However, listen to this. Miami, 11-4. Currently 2 games. Did he miss it?
He missed it, and the Detroit knocked the ball out of bounds. This team doesn't like to cover, man. It's unbelievable.
They knocked the ball out of bounds after a miss. So he made one.
And there was nobody there rebounding.
So we were in premier position right there.
6 points, 12 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
You ready for this, though?
Ready.
Miami, 11-4 with 2 games left on the schedule. Okay. Mm-hmm. Buffalo, 9-6 with 2 games left on the schedule. Like I told you before, I think Buffalo could finish 11-6. And the craziest thing about this is
what?
Miami sits at 11-4. They're going to play the Ravens. Oof. A game that who knows what's going to happen, a pure toss-up.
Yeah.
And then they're going to edge their end of their season by hosting Buffalo, which could put Buffalo also at 11-6 if Miami loses to Baltimore and then Buffalo in the final game of the season.
Essentially, you're saying there's a chance that Buffalo could win the division.
That's correct.
Over the Dolphins.
That's correct.
What an upset that would be.
That would be a resurrection. Like we've seen resurrections more impressive, but this resurrection would be insane. Another look here, the AFC South, Jacksonville and Indy and Houston, all 8-7. Jacksonville's going through some injury, may not play this week with T-Law. They do owe the head-to-head over Indy and Houston.
All right.
If there is a tiebreaker scenario.
Got it.
The Jaguars will clinch if they win the next 2 games. However, who's to say they're going to win the next 2 games? And who's to say Indianapolis and Houston aren't going to miraculously come alive and then Houston scampers into the playoffs if they can continue to thrive forward with CJ Stroud?
Yeah,
that would be a dangerous team.
I'll tell you what I'm confused about.
Tell me.
Where did their offense go?
It went south when CJ went down.
Yeah.
They're really looking.
It's kind of like the whole division went to shit except for Indy. Indy's been okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Titans are wishing they had a couple games back right now because they'd love to be fighting there with the other 8-7s.
Yeah. We're not going to go over possible matchups right now. We're going to go straight to games.
We're straight to games.
Oh, we missed one. Can he miss one more for me?
Oh, my God.
Be a great.
7.5 to play.
7.5.
Nets, 118.
Mikal Bridges is at the line.
112.
Detroit has done everything possible to not cover the game. Guys, this is one of the most interesting teams in the league. I genuinely believe the Pistons are trying to lose. They should be investigated, and it should be looked into.
He missed another one.
Oh, my God.
Managala.
Oh, no. No. Dude, they just threw the ball out of bounds again. This is
starting to look staged.
3 turnovers in the last 10 seconds.
Dribbles the ball off his knee coming down. They're not going to foul.
I just want to bet live on the show. They didn't foul. That's unbelievable. We won together. Thanks for being here. I won by a hooker. And you know what's crazy? I bet against a friend, and he looked at me and says, I can feel it. Nets are going to win by 6. He said that to me. I have proof of it. I kind of feel bad for the guy.
I said we could win this game together, too.
He's blowing my phone up
I
right
told
now.
you we could.
He's blowing my phone up right now. He's probably swearing. May mother. All right, let's talk games. Here we go. I'm in a good mood now. I won.
He's back in a good mood.
I'm back, baby.
Thursday night.
Jets versus Browns. Guys, there's no one that I would want to face right now. Here's what I'm going to tell you. There's a chance, because this game doesn't mean much to the Browns, there's a chance that the Jets cover this game. I lean Jets +7. Lean. But I'm not going to take it. That's a lean. There you go. What do you like?
I am not going to take this game. I am going to stay away. Thursday nights make me very scared. However, if I was going to bet this game, I'll tell you right now, 1 pass D versus 2 pass D. Both these QBs are going to probably be in disarray. You're looking at Flacco versus Trevor Siemian, and the over-under at 36.5. I would probably get that up to about 37, 38 and take the under.
Yeah, I could feel that. I can feel that.
That's my lean. That's an absolute lean. I don't like the game whatsoever.
Next game is Lions at Cowboys. Cowboys are -6. I am on the Cowboys -6 here. I like the boys -6 and money line. Let's just pray it doesn't go to 6.5 because I'd be in shambles and I wouldn't be able to bet it. What do you like?
You guys know I like to slice it thin. I'm going to slice this thing thin down to -4. I'm also going to be on the Cowboys. They come into this game with the 5th ranked passing defense. If the Lions are going to win, they have to run the shit out of the ball. I do not think Jared Goff is going to get comfortable in this game. I'm taking the Cowboys -4.
And the Lions just clinched the division. They're in celebration.
Oh, they clinched it.
Yeah.
The Lions are piss poor. They got 4 interceptions on Nick Mullins. They barely won the game. They're so trash. The fact that they celebrate that they won the division is disgusting. That team sucks.
Yeah, I feel that.
Go to the next one. I'm so pissed off about that Lions team.
Right. Okay. Pats are at the Bills. All I can think about is Bill Belichick would love to end the season and leave New England beating Buffalo one more time. I'm not betting it, but I'm letting you know right now, I have a lean on Patriots +12 against the Bills. I think the Bills win, but I just think it could be ugly. Or it could be a blowout. It could go one of two ways. It might be a 3-point game or it might be a blowout. I genuinely believe Billy is going to come to the table and say, one more for the Gipper.
You know what? I would actually agree with that had the New England kicker not be so terrible.
Well, I'm letting you know, they won last week, and he kicked
the
game winner.
He did. He also missed maybe 2 or 3 other ones.
Yeah, he did.
I think he missed 2 other ones.
He did.
He also missed a 35-yarder when I needed him most to close out a pounder, when we needed him most, and I'll never forgive him for that. I think he's absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be cold over in Buffalo, and I think the Bills are going to win this game because I think the Bills, as I had mentioned before, are
hot.
And they're just, they know what's at stake right now. They know, hey, we shot ourselves in the foot early.
They've been the lowest of low.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you this. They're the meanest 9-6 team you'll ever see right now.
I agree.
Next game is Falcons at Bears. I've never seen 2 teams I hate so much play each other. It's
You
crazy.
hate the Bears?
Yeah, because right now the Bears should be 9-6 going to the playoffs.
Yeah, they should.
And even if they were 8-7, we'd be going to the playoffs currently. And they choked out those 2 90% chances.
They've lost 3 games in which the other team has come from behind and beat them. They've also blown a game immensely. The most intense game of the year against the Browns. They let that one run away from them.
I can't bet this. If I was to bet it, I can't. There you go.
If I was to bet it, I'll tell you, I said it last week and I'll say it again. If I was going to bet this game, I'd take the Bears because it's going to be New Year's Day in Chicago. It's going to be New Year's Eve, I'm sorry. Even better. New Year's Eve in Chicago and Taylor Heineke out in the freezing cold weather and Bears.
I feel that.
Bears ML.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, a lot of New Year's plans are going to get People are going to be lit up on New Year's Eve today. It's because it's a Sunday.
Oh, it's going to be a
Monday.
big day over there.
People are going to be partying.
I'll tell you who's not going to have a good game in that game. I really don't see him doing so.
Who?
Bijan Robinson. I see him eating dirt in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him getting absolutely blasted because the Bears come into that game giving up only 80 rush yards a game. That's number one, cousin.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Talk to me.
Raiders at Colts.
Oh, man. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm going to tell you, this is the weirdest over-under of the week. The over-under is 44.
Yeah.
That is high.
Cousin, this game gives me the absolute creeps.
I got to take Raiders +3. I got to take Raiders +3.
It's hard not to.
I have to take Raiders. I'm on Raiders +3. I didn't even like it before the show. I like it now.
It's hard not to. That's the problem.
Raiders +3. I got to take it. Not to mention, this is a homecoming for Aiden O'Connell.
It is. This puts the Raiders at 8-8.
His family lives there. It's going to be hyped up. This is a game he wants to win. I actually love it now that I talk about it more and more.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it. But Raiders +3.
Listen, Raiders have shown defensive, big defensive glimmers of a lot of hope. The Raiders defense has suddenly turned it on. I personally, when I look at this game,
I'm adding that to the parlay for the week.
Add it, baby.
It's added.
It creeps me out because I think the Raiders are so inclined to get 3 in this game. I think they can blow the Colts out, but that's the problem for me mentally.
I can understand that.
Is that I could see the Colts doing what they do at home, and that's crushing dreams.
I could see that. Okay, here's the next one. Rams are -6 at the Giants. Can we please move that to 6.5 so I could bet the Giants? Because that is so weird. They're going to be traveling. It's a 12 o'clock start, which means it's 9 a.m. in LA. That is such a weird start time for the Rams. Also not fair. That might be a Giants first halfer for me.
This is a Kyron Williams game.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams is going to... I like him right this minute for anytime touchdown. I think he scores a rushing touchdown in this game. That's what I would take. I don't even know what the line is. I don't even care.
I don't have...
Kyron Williams against the 29th ranked rushing defense of the G-Men.
If it goes to 6.5, I'll take the Giants +6.5. I do like the Giants first half +3.5. That is a line. So there you go.
Boom.
On to the next. Saints at Bucks. I'm going to make this real clear. I'm on the Saints, and you can shove it up your ace. And I'm going to tell you why, guys. I know the Saints are the better team. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care about the messages that I get insulting me. I don't care anything. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this really simple. If the Saints don't cover 3, if they don't cover the spread, here, I'll make it 3.5. Saints
don't do it, cousin.
I'm going to take the Saints +3.5.
Don't do it.
If they do not cover 3.5,
don't do it.
I will give someone who likes this post right now $10,000 out of my cash, and I won't tax you. I won't tell Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sammy ain't finding that out about
I'm going to give you $10,000. If you want to come pick it up, cash a lien. If you want to come and get it shipped, I'll fucking sell it to you. I'll do whatever you want. $10,000, like it. That's how much I believe that the Saints are going to cover, and I like them to win. But I mean, the line's 3, so I'll take a free 3.
Is it 3 or 3.5 for the 10 Gs?
3.5 for the 10 Gs.
3.5 for the 10 Gs. You heard it here. If you like the Bucks -3.5, tap in. You might have a chance to win 10 Gs.
It's a free chance to win 10,000.
It's a free chance.
Free chance. Okay, I know that you like. What do you like there?
I'm not touching that game. Baker Mayfield is on fire. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. He's fucking balling. I love him.
There is some narrative there. Baker Mayfield, if he wins the division, wins $1 million.
Yeah, he does.
I can't say wins, but
he's straight balling.
He earns $1 million.
He's ripping it. He is ripping it. And Mike Evans, put Mike Evans in the Hall of Fame. I don't care if he's playing next season. Put him in the Hall of Fame next season. Yeah. He's first ballot. He's nasty. He's a Super Bowl winner, and he's still murdering it. Yeah. Him and Baker they're getting me fucking jacked up.
Yeah. Wow, you like the Bucks.
I can't. I'm not going to bet the Bucks.
You can bet against me. It's fine.
I don't like the NFC South. I'm out of it. I don't want any of it. You dragged me into the Saints last week, and I liked it with you, and I took an absolute beating. And let me tell you something. I've been telling you the Saints suck all year.
You know how many mean messages I got? Unbelievable. Okay, Panthers at Jags. Panthers are +7 at the Jaguars. I can't touch it. No bet.
I'm not touching that game. Could be a chance to see CJ Beathard as the starting QB for the Jags. If that's the case,
I just don't want to bet
the way the Jags have played D over the course of the last 2 weeks. They couldn't defend in Pop Warner. They gave up 30-something to the Bucs. They got pounded by the Ravens. The Jags are on a downhill slide.
I'll give you another game, another weird one. The Niners, same thing as the Rams, early game, 12 o'clock. It's the line's 13.5. It's probably going to go to 14. So the Niners are minus 13.5 against the Commanders. This is another no bet. I don't know if you've got anything there, but
I have absolutely nothing there. In fact, I could probably see the Commanders staying right around that 13.5 mark that Vegas has them at, and I think it's kind of scary. The Niners, if you notice, when they play against bad teams, they start off a little bit slow. They don't just pound them right away.
And it's going to be early morning for them.
Yeah, it's going to be very early.
I'm going to let you head this next one up. It's your most passionate. And like you pressed me up, I'm going to add it to my parlay just because I forced you to add something into yours. So go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
It's the Dolphins, 11-4 with a ton at stake. We've already captured that. At the Ravens, a hostile environment, 12-3. Miami, 5th ranked run D coming into this game, something that Baltimore does not want to see, but something on the other end the Dolphins don't want to see. The Ravens come into this game with the 6th ranked pass D. So either side of the ball offensively in this game does not want to see what the defense has to offer. And I'm telling you guys right now, I'm taking the Ravens on the money line. I have no choice.
I'm going to be adding the Ravens because I think it fits the narrative for the last game of they could make it a Sunday night game. The last Sunday night game of the year, flex in the Miami versus Buffalo.
Flex that.
Oh, that'd be hot.
Flex that.
That'd be hot.
Flex, that's must-see TV. Flex that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because I just like I like the narrative. I also like the over in that Miami Ravens game, to be honest with you. So.
Wouldn't surprise me to see the Ravens end up 13-3 too after this week.
Yeah. 13-3
sounds really fitting for the Ravens. I think the Ravens are
all of a sudden,
powerful.
I built a 20-1. All of a sudden.
Oh, it's a 20. Yeah. That's the sweet spot this year, I noticed. About 20-1.
20-1. Okay, Steelers at Seahawks. I don't have a pick here. You had a lean.
I wanted to lean the Seahawks at home because I think the Seahawks have firepower to outscore and outlast the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the Steelers just give the ball away so quickly.
To me, this is two teams I've read.
But I'm not going to bet the game, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Mike Tomlin is a great coach. And if you didn't know how good of a coach he was, then take a look at the Steelers roster and tell me why they're 8-7.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because they've been through 3 quarterbacks, 3 shit quarterbacks, and they're 8-7.
Which is crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
No bet for me, no bet for Tony.
Petey's a star too, though. Petey's 8-7 with, come on.
Well, yeah, Geno Smith.
That's a no bet.
Titans at Texans. I do have a pick here. I'm taking the Titans plus 3.5. I think Vrabel's kind of fighting for his job, and I think this would be a game that he needs to win to keep it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's a very, very respected coach. That's an interesting take. I will tell you this. I'm going to lay off the game, but I know that the Texans are going into this week thinking, hey, this might be the week that the Jaguars play without Lawrence.
Fair.
And this is a week that we must pounce in order to give ourselves a chance to win that division that we talked about earlier.
Fair.
Next
is Chiefs at Bengals at Chiefs. I'm on the Chiefs money line here. But I can't lay minus 300 on a money line. It's not my type of wager. Those are like the type of people that tell you they sell picks. Those are the picks they give out. I don't do that. I give out minus 110s or dogs typically. So with that being said, yeah, that's how I feel about that game. What about you?
The Chiefs are going to win. That's how I feel. That's it.
Yeah, over-unders 44.5.
I'm not saying to take it on the ML. I know it's insane. They're -7, but the Chiefs are probably going to win. To be honest, the Chiefs have a lot at stake. The last thing they want to do is go 9-7 and then drop spots in the AFC. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you must know prior to going into these games, if it smells like provolone, leave it alone. It's a Very, very, very tough slate. With that being said, when I slice it, I only slice it thin. You must slice it thin if you're going to slice it. Here we go. It's the Cowboys on the ML. It's the Ravens on the ML. It's the Bills on the ML. It's the Rams on the ML. And last but not least, it's a team that's in dire need of a win. It's the Chiefs on the ML. That's plus 400. Slice it and slice it thin.
I'll give you the next game. I'm going to take the lead on, and it's rare.
Oh my God. I got to tell you guys right now, press pause because I've never seen this. We've done a lot of shows. I've never seen this. I can't even believe he's getting involved.
I'm going to be taking the Packers against the Vikings. The line's plus 1.5. I'm on the Packers plus 1.5. I think Jordan Love runs all over the Vikings D. I think he throws the ball with ease, and I really like that I like the running back situation in Green Bay. I think they win this game. I think they finish the season possibly 9-8 and sneak. Possibly. I don't want them to be in the playoffs. I'd like them to go 8-9 and not be in. But I think they win this game in particular.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is Skull at home on a Sunday night for essentially all the marbles.
Which is crazy.
One team is going to leave that building 8-8, and one team is not. Man, I have to say, you guys know how much I love Jay Love, and you guys also know how much I root for the Vikings because they have my favorite coach. The Vikings hurt me in a bad way last week. Nick Mullins threw 4 picks, and they still almost had an opportunity to win the game.
Yeah.
I can't touch this game because my heart is telling me Jordan Love will outshine everyone, to your point, as the QB of this team.
That's how I feel.
But in another world, I'm seeing 71% blitz come his way at home on a Sunday night in a must-win game.
And get beat up.
Oh God, it hurts. I'm going to let you bet that one, cousin.
All right, I'll stick with it.
I'm going to stay away from it.
I like it. It's time for me to give you a parlay. This one is extra thick, I'm going to call it. It's girthy. It's fun.
It's extra thick.
It's if you like BBC pornography, this is the type of parlay it is. It's a BBC. It's large and it's in charge. Okay, here's the 50-1 parlay. I should tweak it, give you like a 30-1. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Do you think I should?
No.
You think I should just do the 50-1?
Listen, it's Christmas time. This is the year of giving. I'd like to see you give out a winner. And with that being said, I think that, people should also be grateful for a 20-1.
Yeah, yeah.
20-1 looks nice in the pocket. I mean,
all right. You know what I'm going to do?
It depends how crazy you're trying to get with the 50-1.
I'm slightly tweaking it. It's going to be 40-1. Here's how it's going to go. Here is the 7-team parlay pays 40-1. Here we go. Titans plus 3.5. Saints plus 3.5. Raiders plus 3. Ravens money line. KC money line. Packers plus 1.5. And Cowboys money line. There is your 40-1 parlay. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you, but I want to shower. I want to. My wife said I can't touch her tonight, so I'm out there. But ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I mean this when I say it. If the Saints don't cover 3.5, make sure you like that post because I'm giving you $10,000 to one person. There you go. I'm out.
You got it, cousin.